G'day guys, Chris here from Job App TV. I'm doing episode 23, how to secure an apprenticeship in today's job marketplace. I get a lot of people asking me these days how to secure an apprenticeship, and it's very difficult to secure an apprenticeship in today's marketplace. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you 5 things that you should do to make it easier for you and give you a bit more of a leg up and increase your chances when it comes to securing an apprenticeship in today's marketplace. I'll go through the first step. The first step is knowing what you want. Okay, it's difficult to, from an employer's perspective, if you don't have a conviction in understanding what it is that you're after, and that does come across over the phone or face to face. You need some conviction. You need to know, yep, this is what I want to be, this is what I want to do. I want to be a mechanic, or I want to be a chef, or I want to be a carpenter, whatever it may be. You need to have some conviction behind you. How do you have conviction? You go and try things. You go and make things with your father, your uncle. You go and do volunteer work. You know, a lot of mechanics grow up tinkering around the backyard with their father, their uncle, whoever it may be, family, friends, and that's why they want to be a mechanic. A lot of people want to be different trades because of the aspect of doing it at school, and therefore take a liking to that and wanting to do it in the outside world. So tinkering and doing things, doing bits and pieces of things to know what you like, what you don't like, in order to give you some kind of conviction into knowing what it is you want, so that therefore it can put you on a path with an employer and lead on to my next steps, which is do a pre-apprenticeship or do some training course, a certificate too. Is going to greatly enhance your chance of getting an apprenticeship in today's marketplace. A lot of employers that I called and marketed individuals that wanted apprenticeships, a lot of employers said to me, Chris, this individual is going to have a much better chance of getting an apprenticeship doing a pre-apprenticeship course or a certificate 2 level course. Why? Because they have the leg up on their competitors. They already know how to do the basics, whether it be cabling, whether it be tying knots, whether it be digging holes. That employer knows that person has done that in the pre-apprenticeship course, and therefore the employer has more of a confidence to employ you, knowing that you know some basics. So do a pre-apprenticeship course or a certificate 2 course. Don't do a certificate 3 course. I do have a video on around that. I would definitely not suggest you do a certificate 3 course. Only do a certificate 2 course and lower, okay? Because doing a certificate 3 course rules you out of an apprenticeship. The other thing is use group training providers. Not a lot of people are aware that there's group training providers out there that specialise in apprenticeships. Google group training providers in your area. Google group training provider Sydney. Google group training provider Melbourne. Google group training provider Wollongong. Wherever you live, check out the group training providers. Okay, so all the mums and dads and people listening to this that want an apprenticeship for their sons or daughters, or you may be after an apprenticeship yourself. Google group training providers. There would be one in your area that specialises in the trade that you're after. Okay. The other one is use associations. I know a handful of people who have secured carpentry apprenticeships through Master Builders Association. So use associations like the Masters Builders Association, other electrical associations do put on apprenticeships and bill them out to different employers. Check them out. Have a look at associations. If you're unsure, just Google the association for your industry. So whether it be Cookery Association or Hospitality Association, or it might be Mechanic Association New South Wales or Mechanic Association Victoria. Give them a call and they'll be more than happy to help you and point you in the right direction. The other one, the last one, the fifth one, is use subsidies. Subsidies are a great tool for an employer to put the icing on the cake to employ you and give you a go. Okay, get your foot in the door, then you have to impress the employer when you're there. Subsidies can be upwards of $10,000 for the employer to be able to give you a go. Whether it is you on you may be on current benefits, Centrelink benefits, or not. Use subsidies to your advantage. Check with Centrelink and check online the subsidies that are applicable to you. There's a whole heap of subsidies out there that are available to you as a sweetener for the employer. It might tip them over the edge and get them to give you a start. Okay, so just as a recap, there's 5 things that I want to go over today to give you an increased chance of getting an apprenticeship. 1, know what you want, know what you're after. Tinker around the backyard or at a school, or get to know your interests. Get to know who you are, what you like and what you enjoy, whether it be computers, whether it be cars, whether it be cooking, whether it be working with timber. Get to know what it is that you enjoy. Do a pre-apprenticeship or a certificate too. Okay, it's a good starting point. Gets the employer to know that you're not completely green, that you know a little bit of information. Use group training providers. Use associations and networks. And the 5th one is use subsidies to your advantage. Okay, that's it from me, guys. If you've got any questions, post them below or go to www.thejobapp.com.au for more information. I have a heap of free articles on there for you to browse. Please flick me a question. I'm more than happy to help others that are in the same situation. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Good night. Bye.